Zinka Durich is our guest here, and at halftime we're visiting a little bit about several things during the course of this interview, but let's talk basketball first. Coming off this weekend, it was a tough weekend on the road. It seems like lately we've played a lot of games on the road. Life on the road for an athlete is like what?
Very time-consuming. You have to, like luckily we didn't have any homework.
Right.
But when we do go far and we do have homework, you got to make sure you do it, because when we come back late, no one wants to do it.
Right.
But it's also fun. We have a day of team bonding, and that's always nice to just be able to hang out and not worry about, school for like a day or two.
And finally, Haley Jo Smith with it. Meeks with Durich on her right, and Zinka in transition.
Let's go back to the studying for a second. Typically, do you study on the bus? Do you study in the hotel on the off day, or when?
Typically, both. Usually we'll leave right after classes, so I'll just start doing my homework on the bus, and I think a lot of people do. Everyone will just put their headphones on, kind of zone out. And then once we get to the hotel, we have dinner or whatever, and if I have more homework, I'll just do it.
Right.
It's nice.
Right. So we go on the road this couple past weeks, and there was no school. That a little bit different? It's a little bit more relaxing? It
is. I still have a book I like to read, so if I'm bored, I know that everyone has a show they watch on Netflix.
Okay.
So everyone brings their laptops and literally watches their own show.
Yeah.
But we also had a lot of fun, like we went to museums.
Yeah, you've been to a lot of places, I think, in the last 2 years for you. But what's been one of the highlights of traveling outside of the basketball games themselves?
Outside of we went to this restaurant and we ate. And the restaurant was very interesting.
Dick's Last Chance Resort. Let's make sure we give a little promo for it.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, everyone got made fun of. I know that me and Cherish, one of the girls, had to get everyone's drinks for us. So, but that was fun. And then I made a poster for motivation. Right. So it's kind of a memory Coach Kress can always have. Yeah.
Being part of this team, I know you guys put in tremendous hours, you work really hard and all of that, and that's like having a job. And maybe other kids pay for their way through school with that, but how about academics for you? What's your major, and how do you like classes here?
I'm doing pre-physical therapy, and my major is psychology. I actually like it a lot because I tore my ACL, so I went through all that, and it's really interesting. And the schooling, the teachers, the professors at Jewel, love them. Love it that the classes aren't huge. Just everyone is just so friendly. Yeah. And I love it. Love the atmosphere.
Zinka, I want to talk to you a little bit about high school, because isn't that where you had your knee injury?
Yes.
In high school? And I asked you this fall to send me a list of your accomplishments so we could talk a little bit on the air about that. And what I got was an email, I think, that clogged my email because it was about this long. You did a lot of cool stuff in high school. It sounds like you were involved in about every activity and every sport. Did you enjoy all of that activity? Is this any different now that you're at collegiate level?
Well, definitely did a lot more then of different, like, a very diverse topic.
Sure.
I did volleyball and track and softball, and
let's narrow that down. Volleyball, track, softball, and basketball, I'm sure.
Yes, and
so 4 sports.
Yeah, and
in Iowa you play softball in the summer, right?
Yes.
Still?
In the summer,
okay.
Yeah. I only did that 1 year, but I mean I still did it because then I wanted to focus on track. And the difference about that and now is, I still run track here, so it's like less, but I still, with 2 sports as of 4, it still takes up as much time.
Oh, yeah.
But
just the fact you do 2 is impressive.
Yeah.
How about your life outside of basketball and school? You're involved in a sorority. What's Greek life like for you?
Well, I'm a Delta Zeta. I'm actually just got head of philanthropy chair, so we set up a lot of activities around the school, and we help volunteer outside of the community, and it's really fun. It's got me involved with other people, not just the basketball people. Sure. And I've made a lot of friends, and some of my best friends are in my sorority, so
that's great.
It's great.
And Durich, how about that?
Look at this. You talk about a comeback, nothing but net.
Zinka Durich hit a 3 from the right corner against Rockhurst. It's another one here.
Your folks came to the United States from Bosnia.
Yes.
And could you tell us a little bit about that, starting with how old were you? Were you born yet?
I was born in Bosnia, and we came to Iowa when I was 3 years old. My dad was actually in the war, and money was like very low at the
Sure,
time, so we
of
didn't
course.
really have a lot. And my mom has like 6 brothers and sisters, and they all, well, like 2 or 3 of them came to the United States before we did.
Okay.
And my mom just decided, if they could do it, we should do it.
Did they also go to Iowa? Is that why you picked
First they
Iowa?
went to New York, and then they all ended up in Iowa.
In Iowa.
So, yeah.
What has the adjustment? Did they talk about it first of all? Did they talk very much about being from Bosnia and coming to the States?
Well, I still have a lot of family over there. I have a lot of family in the United States too, and we go to visit. So I obviously
You go to
know a
Bosnia?
lot. Yeah,
What's
I've been
it-
there 3 times.
Is that right? When was the last time you were there?
The last time was just last summer, and before that it's been 7 years. So
Wow.
I kind of went from like a 3rd grader to like a college person, and everyone
Right.
was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so big."
Yeah, exactly. Well, what's it like for somebody that's never been there? Can you describe it?
It's really beautiful. It's like a lot of hills, grass. It's more, I would say, country-ish than like New York,
Well,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
It's nothing really like that. It's just like a lot of walking, not as much cars.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a lot of farms, a lot of like outside stores. But it's definitely a lot better than it was when I was 3.
I'm sure,
So much
yeah.
better. A lot has improved. They have big malls now too, and it's really nice.
What's the language? I'm trying to think of what it would be.
Bosnian.
Bosnian?
Yeah,
You speak
it's-
Bosnian?
Yes, I do.
Could you give us an example?
Can I say hi to my mom
Sure,
and dad?
absolutely. Would you please?
Okay. Ciao, mama I tata. Evo, odsjedim sa Rick I... I don't know.
That's awesome.
I just said hi. I'm sitting here with Rick Smith, and I didn't know it.
Do you talk Bosnian in your home, or is it English now?
We, talk Bosnian, obviously, but I mix. Literally, my sentence will be half English, half
Sure.
Bosnian, and sometimes my mom's will too. But, to my brother, I speak English. To my parents, it's just whatever comes out.
Brothers and sisters, how many?
I have one older brother.
One older brother, and what does he do?
He actually lives in Iowa, and he just got engaged and has a wedding in March.
Nice.
So that'll be exciting.
Okay, now will the wedding be performed in Bosnian or
Good question.
is it American he's marrying?
No, she's also Bosnian,
Okay.
but I think the way the wedding will be also kind of like a mix, because
Right, sure.
our friends are also Bosnian and American, so it'll be nice.
Keys forcing it a little bit. Durich is there again. Wow, Zinka Durich.
Basketball. We'll talk about that here for one final segment. This team has, again, struggled a little bit toward this part of the year, here the first part of the new year. What has to happen for the team to turn it around a little bit?
I think we have to just click a little more together. The last few games have been a struggle, but all the teams we're playing against are really good.
Yep.
They're all up top. They're all up there. But I definitely think that we have what it takes to be up there just as well. And I just think it takes, the patience, but also we have to get out there and just do it right away, not wait.
You worry about it, or do you think it'll come around?
I think it'll come. I'm not worried about it at all. I believe we can do it.